Yo, what is up, guys? James Carter TV here to recap Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals and what took place in Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals and the whole series. Because, I mean, what a joke. Huh? What a joke the Los Angeles Clippers are and have become once again. I mean, I cannot believe that up 3-1, the Clippers lose not one, not two, but 3 straight games to choke the series away. And I felt this pain before because I am a Los Angeles Lakers fan and I remember dearly, oh God, I remember being up 3-1 on the Phoenix Suns and then getting the series ripped away from you. We choked back then. I admitted that we choked back then. And hello, the Clippers have choked today. So maybe this is an LA thing that needs to be figured out. But this is what happens when the Clippers are representing LA in the playoffs. It's a shame too. It's an absolute shame. And it's about time that we get rid of some presumptions and some misconceptions and we realize what's really going on with this team. We love to say, we love to say that Doc Rivers is the best coach in the NBA and he's a top 5 coach in the NBA, and now I'm saying let's stop. Now I'm saying wait a minute, because this is a damn good Clipper team when you have 3 All-Stars, basically. DeAndre Jordan is only an All-Star because the Western Conference centers aren't very good, but he's an All-Star caliber player. So when you have 3 All-Stars in Paul, Griffin, and Jordan, you have a bench player in Jamal Crawford, you have production from Austin Rivers occasionally. You have losers like Edu Turkoglu that can't even play a minute because the rest of the team is so stacked. You have Matt Barnes who does his job. Why are you not winning games? Why are you not winning games? And this is the second time in his career that Doc Rivers has coached a team to a 3-1 lead and has choked the series away. This has happened before with this guy. And I sit back and I say, what? I don't know. Is this guy as good as we think he is? Because I'm telling you, how do you not win with this squad, man? I mean, I don't get it. Especially up 3-1. All you need to do is win one game. One game out of 3. You have 3 games, win one of them. Win game 5, win game 6, or win game 7. And you get blown out, basically, in all 3. And in one of the games, game 6, you had a lead, okay? A big lead, too, going into the 4th quarter, and you choked that away. I mean, all kinds of choking took place during the end of this series, and it's a shame. So I sit back and I question Doc Rivers. And now, this team is going to go through a little bit of transition, and I don't know how they go from here. To me, they have capped out. They have maxed out. They've hit their ceiling, and that's it. This is the best they can do. If they weren't going to get past this point, that's it. Because DeAndre Jordan looks like he's going to move on in free agency. Chris Paul is not going to get better. He's done getting better. This is his prime. This is his prime. And Blake Griffin, he's starting to hit his max too. So it's been a nice run, Clippers, but no title for you. And I had you guys going to the Western Conference Finals. I think maybe even the NBA Finals. If I remember correctly, but it doesn't matter now because they're out, they're done, they're finished. And that was before the season I had that. Yeah, actually, I had the Clippers going to the finals before the season. Before the playoffs, I said, screw that. I think the Spurs are going to take them out. And they didn't. The Clippers won that series, and good for them. But they couldn't get this monkey off their back. They couldn't finish out this series in a series that, to me, was a who's going to lose to the Warriors series. Because I had the Warriors going into the playoffs. I have the Warriors in the playoffs. And throughout the playoffs, I will have the Warriors. They're my NBA champion. And especially with LeBron James not playing as well as I expect him to. But I will have a whole prediction video on that up tomorrow. But as for this, wow. And, like, you had losers like, Pablo Prigioni, who's 38 years of age. I mean, this guy hasn't even been in the NBA for more than 3 seasons. And yet this guy is coming and shredding apart your defense. And yet we love to praise Chris Paul's defensive ability. Where was he? Where was Chris Paul when Pablo Prigioni was going off in the third quarter and gave this team a huge lead that was proved to be insurmountable? Wow! And James Harden has not been playing that great this series, but you have guys like Josh Smith who have done nothing throughout the season or the playoffs. Come in and hit a couple threes on you, and then doing whatever that Josh Smith was doing with his big lip coming in the game and hitting threes. What does that mean? So the end result is this. The Clippers are done. The Rockets will lose in the next round. And I will have my prediction on that. Let me not spoil what my exact prediction is, even though I kind of already have. But, you know, it's a nice, cute little series. It was a fun series. But that's the end of that. And let me go into the other series. Why not? You know, I'm not going to make a video about those now. They've been over for a while. Warriors and the Cavs. I saw what I needed to see. I had the Warriors versus the Cavs going into the playoffs, and I saw what I needed to see from those two teams. They were both down 2-1 going into Game 4, and they both came out with victories and swept out the rest of the series, won 3 straight games the rest of the series. And that's when I sit back and I say, that's the mark of a champion right there. And not only they, but the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks were down 2-1 and then swept out and won the series. So those teams are back against the wall. I said, wow, one of these teams is going to get out of here. But they all stuck together, went through, and we'll see what happens in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. But my prediction may not change as much as you expect it to, but we will discuss that in tomorrow's video. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.